For my final English project, I chose to do professionalism in OT, and my name is Riley Miskell. So, what I will be covering today in this PowerPoint is what exactly is professionalism, what is professionalism as it is seen in an OT setting, what is intraprofessionalism, what demeanor is considered professional, what is collaboration and how is it professional, and then I'll go into documentation in an OT setting and what is SOAP and what goes into the S, the O, the A, and the P. So, what is professionalism? Professionalism is a socially constructed idea. This means it is dynamic, expanding, and constantly evolving as society changes. It is commonly referred to as having skill or competence in a set area. It is important to know what context you're looking at from. So, for example, professionalism in OT is going to be different than professionalism in nursing or neurosurgery or being a teacher. As I said, that means it's different in each area. But overall, an individual, to be considered professional, must have self-reflective abilities, be able to accept constructive criticism with grace and learn and grow from it, and accept that they might be wrong. So, professionalism in OT overall means you must show competence in skills, interventions, and assessments, which means that practice is basically the heart of being a professional in OT. If something happens, and this means that if something happens and you are either unable to take a patient or cannot make a meeting with a patient, that someone else can take over and provide the same level of service that you are able to do and get the same exact results from those interventions. So, interprofessionalism means to work with other professionals, kind of makes sense. OTs, especially in hospital settings or rehab settings, are usually working in conjunction with physical therapists and speech-language pathologists. This means they must be able to accept different opinions, share clients and the time, and be aware and courteous that each person is working on a set problem that client has and all are equally important. Demeanor. Professional demeanor usually means that you must be polite, respectful, courteous, even if you are wrong or giving bad news. Collaboration is known as client-oriented practice in the OT world. This means you work with clients instead of ordering them around. So an occupational therapist or occupational therapist assistant does not run the show, and they do not let the client do that either. Instead, they work together and meet in a 50-50 or a 75-25 work relationship in order to advance. OT also focuses on the entire person, to look at their values, their interests, not just what they want to work on, but why they want to work on it, and how will they be using that skill if they get it back. And last but not least, the main documentation for note writing in occupational therapy is called SOAP. As I said, it's a form of professional documentation and is widely recognized as a professional note-taking skill. So the S is for subjective, and this is what the client reports to you. So if they say, my arm hurts today, or it hurts to move, or sorry, I can't do this today, I'm too tired from my other therapies, that this is important. You need to take note of this. And this is crucial because the SOAP format goes to companies for like Medicaid, Medicare, and health coverage. The O is for objective, and this is what you see. It includes time spent, the location, and what the client worked on and why. This is good for billing because billing for OT falls in line with how much time you spend on something and if it's practical and if it's working. A is for assessment, and this is what they are doing, why they are doing, and progress. This is crucial for companies to know, to see that the client they are paying for is actually getting better. And P is for plan, and this is very simply what you plan on doing in the next session. And these are my references, and thank you for listening to me.